Here's a set of 3000 GT turbos that I did a repair on. These were, I think, are a 19T. I'm not really sure what they are. I just had the job of doing the inlets, so I redid the inlets. So I wanted to show you what they look like before and after. This is the after. So I machined the compressor housings for the inlets. It's actually not, well, it's kind of hard to do that job and time consuming, but it was a lot harder where somebody had welded onto the compressor housing. It just didn't cut out very easy. So I fixed that, so I just want to show you what it looked like before and after, and to show you how much better it looks when the job is done as a quality job rather than somebody welding a piece of pipe on the inlets, which didn't look so good. Mainly what I was supposed to do with this job was just a rebuild and install the turbine wheels. And machine the turbine housings. So these I machined out to the TDO4 HL 9-blade turbines. We also have these turbine wheels available for sale, so I'll link to those in the description box. Now, one thing I do want to, I guess, touch on is try not to beat up the edges of these housings, because when I go to bolt the plate to do the machine job, it throws off the tolerances, so I have to go back and grind every little imperfection out so that I can keep it flat, so that it makes it easier to do the machine work on. Another thing to keep in mind is there's these dowel pins in the turbine housing and bearing housing, and those help locate the orientation, but it also helps keep the bearing housing and turbine housing aligned as far as like where it sits in relationship to the wheel. So you want to make sure that you don't break those when you disassemble the turbos and remove the turbine housings. The best way to remove the housing is to hit on the turbine housing where the peg is and tap it that way, and then go on the opposite side and just hit it off evenly until the turbine housing is removed. That helps prevent the pins from breaking. That's all for this video. I just want to show a quick transformation of fixing the inlets and the turbine housing machining work that I did. We also offer upgrade rebuild kits with these, so if you need that, I'll link to that in the description box as well. The purpose of the upgrade rebuild kit is so that you can run higher boost levels over 20 psi with an upgraded turbo, the TDO4 HL series or TDO4 series. The main purpose of that is that it helps to prevent the thrust bearing from failing. Mainly what happens is if you have a bigger size turbo, the wheels are heavier, so it's harder on the thrust bearings. And when you start to run over 20 pounds of boost, then it starts to have problems. But if you don't plan on running more than 20 pounds, you're probably okay with the factory Mitsubishi rebuild kit.